back with another Space Station podcast. Here with my brother Neko. So how you feeling this week, my brother?
Chilling.
Chilling? Word. Oh, damn, audio sound good to say. But, yeah, man, it's been an interesting couple weeks. Now, I mean, I had to go out of town real quick. Had to handle some things, little personal things. So got that out the way. But we back this week. Glad to see the protest is still going strong. You know, I'm glad to see people still fighting a good fight. Still a lot going on out there. But it seems like even with everything going on, all the tension in the air, police is still out here fucking around. Now, I mean, I know you seen the old man, they got pushed. And the nigga was bleeding from his head. Now, those 3 cops, I think I know they got arrested for it, but then their whole police force like damn near resigned. So like you just seeing the attitude that's going along with this by the police and white supremacists.
Yeah, I don't know. No idea what to say about that.
Yeah, man. But I did a little bit of protesting myself about 2 weeks ago. Now I mean there was a peaceful protest in Allentown. The first one that went on. There's been numerous that have gone on since then. I even talked to the mayor. That was pretty cool. Seemed like a pretty good guy. I know if y'all haven't seen that, y'all can check out the YouTube, and it's also on Instagram and Facebook. I don't really know too much about him, but he was out there with us. You know what I mean? So hopefully he heard our voices and he starts enacting some fucking change.
You talked a little bit off camera too?
Off camera, I didn't talk to him off camera because, you know, you seen him, he walked off, he went to go talk to other people and shit like that. He went to go get closer to the crowd. Yeah. But before that, there's footage of him speaking to the rest of the crowd, talking about shit that he might do and all this and that and third. So I know that footage is floating around somewhere. Cause when I was there, I'm not really the type of person that wants to, you know, I'm not the type of nigga that wants to record everything. I really wanted to hear what niggas had to say. But that was the thing about the protest in Allentown. I felt like a lot of niggas wanted to speak just to talk. Now, I mean, there's a couple people that ain't really had shit to talk about. A lot of niggas should have not gotten on the mic, honestly. There's a couple All Lives Matter motherfuckers that I don't see color bullshit flowing in the air. I'm not with all that. How you feel about that?
I don't know, man. People just be upset. People be in their emotions too much.
I just feel it's, especially when people of color,
rather than staying quiet, to go out their way to say all lives matter.
Yeah, like you could just shut the fuck up.
Could just stay quiet.
I mean, like Lil Wayne, for instance, it's just like, from what we seen him, we like how you saying, like we thought, like what if he passed away and what we thought he would have been.
Oh yeah.
But just seeing him now, he's alive, and we seeing what he actually is becoming.
To become, right?
It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Shit. It's crazy, because in a way it makes you think deep about death. The fact that if he would have died at a younger age, he would still be renowned as like one of the greatest, where now a lot of people talking down on him. And it is weird to see one of the GOATs go out like that, you feel me?
Yeah, but he's talking out his own mouth. Stupid.
Yeah, you
know what I mean? So all you can blame is him. And it's just like you said, like all you can do is just shut the fuck up. Terry Crews is another person. Apparently he said some dumb shit. It was like defeating white supremacy without white people is creating black supremacy. Like, no, my nigga, it's not the same shit. And that's kind of the thing about these protests. It's like the shit that I'm seeing out there, the people that I'm seeing out there, it's not really our people out there, which is kind of weird to me. And for those that don't know, the real know, that the Black Lives Matter, the organization, is not a black organization. It's not black created. It's not black owned. but it's funded by black people that are donating to the organization. That's why, like, even when I was out there and I was at one other protest on Hamilton, I don't scream Black Lives Matter. That's for everybody else to scream. So I know my life matters. I know our lives matter. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So people, y'all gotta look up who George Soros is. He funds the shit. And I know another Jewish guy. He created the organization. So like, I'm down with Black Lives Matter because yes, I know our lives matter. But as far as the organization, no. And I see like Styles P and a couple other celebrities, and now they're asking questions. Where's all this money going to? All these donations? Because yo, bro, it's millions of dollars flooding.
Told you, bro.
It's millions of dollars.
That's all. And I see people donate to like donation parties instead of actual people. It makes me wonder, like, where is that money actually going?
Exactly. Who's raking all this shit in? Cause I know
what's being done with it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the money being used for?
That's why when I see shit like that, like I do what I can. Like I be at protests as much as I can. I share as much as I can. I post as much as I can on my own platform. I talk, or I'm going to continue to talk about as much as I can on my platform. And I sign petitions and all that. But as far as donating and shit, that's where I become iffy. I'm not donating nothing unless it's directly to the families, to the people that are affected.
People, yeah.
Know what I mean? But donating to all these organizations, like what are they doing? Are they giving it back within the community, or are they using it for their own agenda? And that's another thing. As all this shit is going on, you see all these companies now, which is kind of cool to see. But at the same time, it's like, it's a little weird.
It doesn't feel genuine.
Yeah, it doesn't feel genuine at all. Like, how many black people are in positions of power at your company? How many black people or Hispanic people or people of different ethnicities, how much say do they have in your business for y'all to be putting out these statements? Because it's cool y'all speak, y'all showing that y'all are aware of the events that are going on, but what are y'all actually doing about it? I love that I see Nickelodeon say some shit. I love that I see Netflix and YouTube and all these other fucking Sony and all that, PlayStation, all of them, they all said something. Just cool. But we gotta start seeing actual change happen.
Right.
Can't just be words just being spoken. Can't just be like Blackout Tuesday where you share a blacked out picture for a day.
They can at least donate some free PlayStations, right?
Yeah, donate some PlayStations to the community.
Donate some PlayStations.
Bring in some young kids into the company, give them a tour. Know what I mean, so they could eventually maybe want to learn to get into this.
Yeah, to get into animation.
Go to school for all this stuff. You know what I mean? Shit like that. I know my little brother, he's into art. I think he wants to do shit like work on video games and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Hand out scholarships.
Yeah, like record labels, especially. This has been another big talk. Definitely gotta get back, because music, if anything, is the most black influenced, black run entity in the fucking world. You know what I mean? So it would be great to see some more black record execs and people in power. You know what I mean? But a lot of this shit just started to seem very weird to me. And then there's conspiracy theories. The conspiracy theorists they're running rampant out here, and it's pretty annoying. All this shit is mentally draining, to be honest with you.
I would say it's time to focus on yourself, though.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I try to take a break from the internet as much as possible, but trying to be a journalist, I have to stay in tune as much as I can as well. So it's just very draining. But like to see the people say, this nigga's facial, the cop that murdered George Floyd, his facial structure.
Really
yeah, it's not really him.
Well, yo, didn't your cousin just call you today thinking I was out there in Jersey?
That there's lookalikes and
lookalikes, shit. Right? So they're like,
but
it is weird. And like, I get it. I get the theory. You understand?
Yeah,
I get it.
But that's something different.
I don't know. I ain't meet the dude. I'm not out there.
But My thing is like, why go through all that?
All of it, right?
Like another famous somewhat a YouTuber, Young Pharaoh. He came out with a video that did 1 million views. Salute to him on that. He's pretty much saying this shit is a setup, which I know a lot of shit about this is orchestrated, but a lot of his stance to me is just weird. And I know you know a lot more about it, so I want you to.
I like to give it time, because a lot of the truth comes out in time. It took time for a lot of the things that's coming out now to come out. You feel me? Now you go on Netflix, they got the what's it called? I think the Epstein documentary about his island.
Oh yeah,
shit like that.
That
shit like
is
that
pretty
coming
crazy,
out
bro.
now. You would never thought it would come out at our time as a kid. So who knows? In 10 years, we probably will find out maybe this was a scheme or some shit. Who knows?
Yeah, bro. And then that shit. Now that you put it that way, I'm not surprised.
There's
but
a lot of shit coming out.
That's just a conspiracy. You know what I mean? We're not saying
it's plausible.
It's plausible.
That's the way I look at it. It's plausible.
You know what I mean? But because I don't want to disrespect anybody or anything like that. You know what I mean? So rest in peace to George Floyd. Still, you know what I mean? They arrested the rest of the cops. I'm glad to see that, but one of them is out on bail. So like we're just seeing a lot of this bullshit that's going on.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck bailed him out? Be real.
Word. What's the names?
Like, fucking, what else is going on? Damn, it's gonna come to me. One thing that I do like is that racists are getting exposed.
In this time,
yeah. A lot of people are getting exposed in this time. A lot of people is losing their jobs. A lot of people is losing their livelihoods. And that's something I like to fucking see. That's something we should have been doing. That's something we need to continue doing. Start exposing your local racists and your fucking community. Find out where they work. Find out their address. Find out all that shit. Put all that shit out there. Because these motherfuckers, they're getting real bold. They're really, especially on Facebook. That's where I see most of it.
Yeah.
A lot of these Facebook motherfuckers and TikTok and all of that. Just coming out the woodwork. Talking that, oh, he motherfuckers deserve all this and that. Like, get the fuck out of here. It is how could you be just so ignorant in a time like this? Like you said, just you could easily just shut the fuck up.
Stay quiet.
Just stay quiet. Ice Cube, he's another person. He's out here. He's putting in the work. He's talking that shit. He's stepping on niggas' necks right now. I know you've been seeing the posts on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's going hard right now.
Yeah, I don't exactly follow him, but he be popping up on the time.
Yeah, I don't really follow him either, but yeah, I do see a lot of his shit. I'm just glad he's speaking up. And this is not nothing new. Because now they're trying to say he's being anti-Semitic. No, he's not. He's putting out truth. That's the thing. People love you when they know what you do, but when you stand up for yourself, it's like, oh, people want to tell you, maybe you shouldn't do that, or they get offended when you stick up for yourself, which is a pretty weird ideology, I think.
Definitely weird.
Because this shit's not new from Ice Cube. He's been with Farrakhan. He's been with Dr. Khalid Muhammad. He's been in the streets putting in work. He's been talking about it in the records.
That's a fact.
He's part of NWA for, know what I mean? So, shout out to Ice Cube. That's one person I'm glad that he's using their platform to speak on shit. Dave Chappelle.
We gotta get Ice Cube on the space station one day.
Yeah, one day.
Gotta pull him out here.
Yeah, definitely gotta get Ice Cube. I'm shooting him a DM. That's one thing I got to start actually getting out there.
Travel.
Sometimes niggas might respond. A lot of niggas don't know. I talked to Rick Ross. You know what I mean? We exchange words on Space Network's Instagram.
That's valid.
I mean, he showed me love. So why not? I think I could do it.
Yeah, you can pull some. There's a lot of OGs around. You start off with the OGs around on the East Coast.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to expand, man. That's what I'm saying. I see a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying? Out in Jersey or some shit. Some artists.
Despite all the bullshit, there's a lot of people showing love to the black community. There's a lot of black businesses being shared, being put on the map now. And I just love seeing that.
Yeah.
Despite the negativity, there is a lot of positivity out there going on in the world. But yeah, Dave Chappelle, he's another person. 846. Just a powerful stand-up special by Dave Chappelle. It was great. It was more, I'd say it was more enlightening than comedic.
Yeah. Felt like he just had to get it off his chest.
Yeah. Just him talking about how his great-grandfather, he was fighting for this justice for this man that got killed in an elevator because he was just a rich black dude and white men were hating on him. That was a great story. Just revealing why he didn't show up at the Grammys when he won his Grammy or the Oscars.
Yeah.
The Oscars, I always get those confused. Why he didn't show up to the Oscars when he won the Oscar? Because Kobe Bryant had just passed away that day. His birthday is August 24, 8/24. It's Kobe's jersey numbers. That was it. Very insightful. It was just overall great. There were times where you could laugh, but it was mainly, I think, to be enlightened and educated on what's going on right now from the perspective of Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, no doubt.
And like, while I'm glad there are Ice Cubes and Dave Chappelle's right. There are a lot of celebrities that don't need to fucking talk. There's a lot of people that don't need to speak at all. They just need to sit in the background and let the people that are out there in the streets put in the work, continue to put in the work. You know what I mean? And just let them do what they do. Because there is a lot of change happening that I'd like to see as well. Because I know there's a lot of people that are against the protesting and the marching, which I'm not completely against, but we do see results. We see down in Louisville, Kentucky, they passed the Breonna Taylor bill. Now cops, they can't just barge in your crib without a warrant, without knocking. Now I mean, no knock warrants. That's a no go.
That should have been a bill.
Yeah. Governor Andrew Cuomo, he passed the Eric Garner bill, I believe. Now cops can't use chokeholds. That should be a fucking federal law. That should be everywhere. It's been there, but now like they had to do a whole bunch of shit to actually get it illegal, which I don't know why that shit should be illegal regardless. Governor Tom Wolf, Pennsylvania, Juneteenth is now a state holiday. I like that. Now I mean, shout out to Tom Wolf. Now I mean, gotta give it up for our governor. So like let's not jump to conclusions about the marching and the protesting. You know what I mean? A lot of good is coming from it. We're seeing some results. Shit doesn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? So we just gotta keep continuing to put in the work. You know what I mean? Gotta continue to use our voice. In the past 2 weeks, there's been a lot of shit going on the internet. I've been seeing a lot of back and forth going on with the situation that's happening right now. There's just a lot of tension from different groups of people.
Over what?
Just
everything.
Being able to accept themselves. Now I mean, maybe you can speak to it, being a person of Afro-Latino descent. Not you per se, but what do you think is difficult for Latinos to accept about their African heritage?
I don't know. For some of them, probably because there's half the family's light skin, probably. So they probably resonate with Spain or some shit. Maybe that's them though.
And not saying that's a bad thing. But just the fact that we see things like just a lot of like
I know. I like to claim the Caribbean.
what do you mean by that?
Like all the islands in the Caribbean. I feel like all the tribes would have been united type shit.
Yeah, I believe so too. Now I
We
mean,
would have jumped island to island.
all this
You're
division
all pretty
that's
much
going
like
on,
cousins type shit.
Exactly. Like all this division, Dominicans not claiming their blackness, Hispanics not claiming their blackness. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, cops is not going to treat you no different.
It's corny.
It's very corny. I know there's a lot of y'all that do accept it. Shout out to y'all. Salute to y'all. Love y'all. But like Godfrey said, if you got a fucking plantain in your diet, you are an African. Accept that shit. You know what I mean? There's too much going on. There's a lot of shit against us for us to be divided at this time. I mean, we need to start coming together.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in the black and brown unity. You know what I mean? I'm with it. So that's all I gotta say. But I didn't want to get too much into it because that's something I'm very passionate about. And I got a lot of Hispanic friends. I mean, and I don't want to go too crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about the other ones in Spanish people in other regions.
Yeah,
how they move. You feel?
That's what I was saying. Like,
because the ones in the East Coast, you feel me? We different.
Yeah, the ones on the East Coast are different, but the ones
I don't know about
West Coast down south, I'm not sure how they really operate. But I do see a lot that don't want to claim that they're black.
Yeah, it's sad.
And if you want to get into semantics, if you want to break it down, maybe y'all don't need to claim that you're just claim you're African, because like I said, black is something that is used for Africans in America. You can't go anywhere else where they use black. They either say African or they still use outdated Negro and all that other shit. But Africans in America, we were the first group of Africans to be denoted as blacks. So you just gotta learn, man. Learn your history. Learn to accept this shit. But see what else is on the docket. Let's just talk about more positive things. Lil Baby, he's another person that's using his platform. He had a great music video. The Bigger Picture. If y'all haven't checked that out, it's on YouTube. I'm sure it's all on all the DSPs. He gave a very powerful message at a time like this. This nigga Lonzo Ball said he's the next Wayne. What you think about that? You think Lil Baby's the next Wayne? I know that's Wayne's favorite rapper right now. I mean, so I know Lil Wayne's not against it.
I don't know. It is a weird comparison.
You think Wayne's gonna fuck with this song knowing he don't fuck with niggas?
Wayne's gonna fuck with it?
You think Wayne's gonna fuck with this song? Wayne did tell us, I don't fuck with none of you niggas like rednecks.
But nah, he said he fuck with Baby, didn't
he? Yeah, but you know Lil Wayne be talking that dumb shit. But he did say on Burn, I don't fuck with none of you niggas like rednecks. Just remember that. When Wayne warned us, he ain't fuck with us. So him speaking that bullshit is not really surprising. I mean, who else dropped some fire shit? Pop Smoke. I was a little sad in that his album got pushed back, but we were blessed with a single, Make It Rain, featuring Rowdy Rebel. That was unexpected. But I was glad to see the collab. It's just so unfortunate, man. Niggas did bad. Niggas did bad by killing Pop Smoke. That shit still hurts. It was good. It was good to hear Rowdy. Know what I mean? What you think about the song?
Oh, it was good. Definitely valid.
Yeah, man. It's just tough times right now, man. Just thinking about all this shit. 2020 has been a roller coaster every year.
Yeah. Crazy year.
It's a lot of shit going on, man. But we just gotta get through it. I believe we gonna get there. Just gotta take this shit a day at a time, you know what I'm saying?
Virgil.
Oh yeah, this nigga Virgil. Yeah, man, this nigga. My mom dead not fucking with him right now. She just copped a pair of Off-Whites and she's selling them shits.
Word.
Yeah, that shit's funny as fuck, man.
Herb. Shout out to Herb.
But should we cancel Virgil?
Yeah.
We should cancel Virgil,
Tell
bro.
me.
He was matching a donation. Now, I mean, when it comes to our people, I don't want to cancel our people immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to give niggas a chance. Like, he was matching a donation of $50 to bail niggas out. But I do understand none of your shit costs under like $200. Nothing on Off-White costs under $200. So the fact that you put up a $50 donation does kind of seem fucked up.
That's funny.
It does seem weird as shit. So that's all I gotta say about Virgil. I don't know if I'm canceling him, but hey man, it does look pretty funny. Another recent event, so I know you seen today on Instagram. This nigga SpongeBob. This nigga SpongeBob.
That was weird.
This is another thing, man. Like I don't want to be the one to say it, cause I am in no way, shape, or form a hateful person. And I'm not against any community. But the fact that other arguments are being thrown and other shit is being thrown in at this time when black people are dying, black people are going through these rough times.
Yeah.
It's just very inconsiderate. This nigga SpongeBob came out the closet. Now that's trending all over the world. And you know what's funny? This shit is not new. Cause remember a couple years back, they tried to cancel SpongeBob when we was in fucking I think we was still in middle school, and they tried to say SpongeBob was gay. I remember my dad he was not letting us watch that shit. When that shit was all over the news. How do you feel about this?
I don't know why they even sexualizing cartoons. That's the weird part.
Yeah, like that's the thing.
Why are you even sexualizing
when it comes to this,
bro?
yes, like I understand that community, y'all are going through things, and those problems need to be addressed, and y'all can address them. So do it. But trying to throw that argument in with the arguments of the black community,
That's weird. How did they try to tie it in?
Not necessarily the SpongeBob thing, but there have been arguments with the LGBTQ community venting their frustrations, which they are going through a lot. But it's just like we're not trying to circumvent anything right now. Know what I mean? The main thing is black oppression. So like for me, to create other arguments is just like the all lives matter shit. Do not bring in all lives.
Distraction.
Yeah. It's just too many distractions when the main focus should be police brutality right now. But SpongeBob, cartoons, mixing this sexuality in with cartoons and all that, that's where it gets a little wild. When it comes to children and entertainment, like we see the Epstein shit.
See what I'm saying?
It's weird. It's very weird right now.
Yeah, that shit is
a lot of shit is strange right now. For this to come out right now, come on, SpongeBob.
We need to look at the creators of SpongeBob now.
Yeah, we gotta look at them different.
Yep.
Because if this is the case now, why didn't in whatever year this first the theory of him being gay, why didn't y'all just put that out then? I understand the climate of the world was different, but right now, come on, man.
It's crazy.
Cartoons. I don't think cartoons and politics and sexuality, I don't think any of that should ever intertwine. No. I mean, of course, if you put in messages in cartoons, yeah, I mean, that's great. But just to all this Nah, man. It's very weird right now. It's very weird. PlayStation 5, the event review. That happened, I believe it was Friday. Yesterday, right? It was a long fucking day. But today's Saturday.
Yeah.
That's what I say, man. Time been flying. Time been all over the fucking place. But the PlayStation time. But yeah, man, the PlayStation 5 is looking beautiful. I'm glad the Xbox niggas are quiet. We ain't hear a peep out of them in a little while. Besides little fucking memes. I'd rather have a Wi-Fi router than a fucking mini fridge as a game system. Who doesn't want better Wi-Fi? That's my argument. So yeah, I do want the Wi-Fi router, motherfucker. But
no, it gave me Vegeta vibes.
a
little bit.
Look at the system.
Yeah.
I mean, it does look a little weird, but we're getting into the futuristic age. I expected nothing different.
Looks nice.
Yeah, I expected no less.
I used to sleep.
The exclusive that they revealed. Oh my God, Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm definitely excited for that. That's gonna be my first purchase.
It looks good.
But I want to know when the system itself is dropping, and we need the price tag. And there's two of them. You got the standard PlayStation 5. You got the digital edition, one where it's purely digital, no discs. You download everything, and of course the regular one has the disc slot where you can play all your Blu-ray shit, your video game discs for the games that do have discs. And that one is obviously going to be more expensive. Me? We're getting into the digital age. I'm a little on the fence, man. I might go with the digital one, but I do have a lot of Blu-ray shit.
The disc option.
Yeah, the disc option.
It comes in handy.
If another family member, if they got the PS5, we can share games. That's another thing.
It comes in handy.
Yeah. So I know PlayStation only you can't game share as easily because now you can only share between like one or two other systems. Before you can share with like 5, 6 other motherfuckers. But they on that now. But the exclusives that are coming out, Spider-Man Miles Morales, GTA, online. I don't know why they're coming out with GTA 5 again for the PlayStation 5, but it's one of the most fucking popping games, if not the best game of all time. I know it is statistically in sales.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why. Maybe y'all need to do something. Bring Red Dead to the PS5, Rockstar. I mean, that we need to give that a little bit of love. There's gonna be a new little big planet game, Hitman 3, NBA 2K21. There's just a lot of good shit that's about to come to the PS5. A lot of good shit.
It's gonna be good.
Getting into the future, man. It's coming into a new age. Hopefully we'll be able to enjoy the shit. All the shit that's going on. I know I want to still take vacation. I still want to get the fuck out of town again, but on some relaxing shit. I know New York has calmed down. A lot of shit's starting to reopen. Allentown reopened on the 5th. New York reopened on June 8th. Hopefully if people are smart and take the right precautions, we could go into the fucking green. More shit could open up. I went to the mall earlier today to pick up some Chick-fil-A. And a couple stores is open. So it's looking good. Now I mean, but that shit is packed, so we don't know. A lot of people are saying that the second wave of the coronavirus is coming. We gotta worry about corona, we gotta worry about police. You just gotta worry about a lot of shit right now. But I'm hoping I can take a vacation. Cause that's one thing, bro. I wanna go out of town. You know what I mean? And I'm just walking somewhere and I get approached by a fucking cop. Or some bullshit. That's one thing that's holding me back from going on vacation. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
So I want to go to New York. That's the only place I really go to. But I want to go somewhere where I can sit on the beach, chill on the boardwalk, enjoy some fucking sun, and not have to worry about a damn thing and just forget about the world just for a weekend or a couple days. That's all I want to do. Just want to take a little break. That's it for me, man. You got
Yeah,
anything?
do something, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna eventually. Got anything you want to speak on?
What else?
Uh,
What else has went down?
Shit, that's pretty much it. I thought there was a lot more, but for the past 2 weeks, that's pretty much what's been going on. Some more developments. We're pretty up to date. You know what I mean? Weather report coming tomorrow. Hopefully, no other inconvenience pops up in life where we have to take a break from the pod. Besides when I go on vacation. You know what I mean? You just gotta keep this shit going.
Record video on vacation.
Yeah, I definitely want to start putting out more content other than pod. But I still want to keep this going, man. I ain't giving up for shit. This shit, something's gonna give one day. Definitely gotta get this shit up and running. Space Network. Can't stop, won't stop. It's been another episode of Space Station Podcast. Me and my brother Neko. Staying tuned for the weather report tomorrow. Keep it locked and loaded. Stay safe out there, people. Stay vigilant. Stay 10 toes down. Know what I mean? And we out of here.